What's up everybody, I'm the Bentist and we're back with another YouTube video. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people don't like talking about. And that's why do braces cost so much? Well, let's just get right into it. So before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the love on the past videos. You guys are absolutely killing it. But there's a lot of people watching these videos that aren't subscribed. So make sure if you want to get the latest and greatest on braces content to help you through your braces journey, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell to make sure to follow along. Also, if you're into gaming, real quick, you can go to the gaming YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, which we also stream games on all the time. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into one of the questions that I get a lot. The reason why I'm doing this YouTube video is I just posted this TikTok right here.
Hey. Get in. You gon' choose me, baby. Get in. Or you could lose me, baby. Get in.
Okay, now that TikTok was in response to a TikToker named Scooby Zooby who actually got her braces off. I thought it was really cool, so I went ahead and put some braces on, and then we had the removal process of it. On this video, when I was looking at the different comments we had, I just want to know why this makes it $6,000. I got mine off for 4 years. Why does it make no sense? Oh, he just makes himself braces for what though? And I gotta pay? Why do braces cost so much? Hey, quick question. Why are you charging so much for braces? Like, I get it. I realize braces cost a lot. We just got to get into this thing a little bit. There's a bunch of different reasons why. We're going to do this in pieces. Each piece is going to show you why it costs so much. Just so you guys know, to have a frame of reference, braces cost normally from a professional orthodontist. This is not including the smile services like Smile Direct Club and Bite and all those different types of people. Braces cost an average of $5,000 to $7,000 depending on the area you are in and how intense your case is going to be. That seems like a lot. I totally get it, but let's go ahead and get into it and tell you exactly why it costs $5,000 to $7,000. Okay, so the first thing that we have is actually the schooling that I have to go through and the doctor cost, okay? You gotta remember, we're not doing this as charity work. We're doing this because we wanna make a living, okay? We wanna be able to provide for our families while doing something that we love. Orthodontics is something I love immensely. Just so you guys know, after high school, you have to go through 4 years of college, you have to go through 4 years of dental school, and you have to go through about 3 years of a residency program to specialize just to be able to do orthodontics. So that is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 years of time spent learning how to do orthodontics. Now on top of this, I know this sounds crazy, but the average dental student that comes out of an orthodontics residency program has minimum $400,000 to $500,000 in debt. $400,000 to $500,000 in debt. And paying that debt back comes somewhere close to about $4,000 a month on a loan payment, $48,000 a year just to pay back your loans. If I charged $1,000 for braces, that would be great for everybody, except for I would be living in an underpass eating beans out of a can. That being said, that is a huge piece of it. The next part of it is actually the appointment time. This is a big one that a lot of people don't really realize. Normally, when you go to a doctor and you get a procedure done, you're going in for 1, maybe 2 to 3 visits max. You have the intro appointment, you have the actual surgery, and then maybe 1 post-operative visit to check and make sure everything's good sometimes. With braces, we have 12 to 15 appointments on average over 2 to 3 years. That is a long time to have a patient in your office, and every time they come in, it costs you money. That brings us to our next point, which is assistance, materials, and bills. I have to pay for the cost of materials for your braces. Then I have to pay my assistant's time, and if we have 5 to 6 assistants, 2 front desks, a TC, I have to pay every single one of them an hourly rate for the hour that you're there, and that's 12 to 15 times I got to do that. So that's added on as well. And then we have just the cost of being there. We have the fees, the rental costs, the lights, electricity, internet, everything. For every 12 to 15 appointments that you were in that building for that time, I have to pay all those bills on top of the cost for my loans, on top of everything else. So we're already getting up there in the costs. And this is not even mentioning, cost of living, taxes being removed. I'm at a 50% tax bracket. So every dollar I make is automatically cut in half. So I have half of what I work for. So if that costs $7,000, $6,000 to $7,000, I get about $3,000, $3,500 to pay all these bills. So not as good as you really think it is. Okay, so that is another huge part of why it gets into that $6,000 to $7,000 range. So now that we've kind of gone over my end of things, it's weird to me that people freak out so much about braces costs. $6,000 to $7,000 for 2 years of surgeries, and you're gonna change my life forever and make my teeth look amazing for the rest of my life? What a jip. Or maybe not. If you really look at some other surgeries in time, I feel like changing someone's teeth from super crowded and nasty where they never want to smile again to having that Hollywood smile and smiling for the rest of my life is right up there with some of the biggest plastic surgeries as far as mental and physical changes in your life. What I did was I got a couple other procedures from the healthcare world, and I want to take a look at the cost of these compared to braces. Now, one thing that I want you to remember while we go through this is actually these appointments are only 1 to 2 to 3 appointments max. They're not seeing you over a 2-year period. They're seeing you for a couple of appointments, they're taking your cash and they're running. If it was braces was $6,000 for a one-time visit, I mean, maybe we have some stuff to talk about. But let's just go ahead and get into it. I think you're gonna be really surprised about the numbers. So first off, we got some dental procedures here. For a dental procedure, we've got a dental crown and a root canal. The average cost of a dental crown and a root canal is anywhere from around $3,000 to $4,000. For the root canal service and the crown, which nowadays you can really get done in 1 appointment, if not 2 appointments. Already 75% of the cost of braces for an hour to 2-hour visit with a general dentist. Another one is a dental implant. So that's where they actually screw the tooth down into the bone and then they put a crown on top of it. That's actually a little bit more, about $5,000, maybe even $6,000, and that's per tooth. So if you have to get 4 of those bad boys, that's almost $15,000 to $20,000 for a couple of appointments. That take way less time and way less effort to do than braces. So you're okay with paying $15,000 to $20,000 for 1 to 2 appointments, but you're not okay with spending $6,000 for something that's going to change your life that everybody sees all the time over 2 years and 15 different appointments with me. Starting to think a little bit, huh? Not to mention, I only get half of that money. Got to put that back in there. So now that we've gone through the dental world, let's go into the medical world. So starting off small, we've got LASIK, $4,000 to $6,000 for 2 eyes. I would say LASIK is just as much of a life changer, except for with braces, you actually can see the difference. I guess you can not wear glasses instead of contacts, but I think braces would even have a bigger effect on you. And with LASIK, it takes, 30 seconds and you're in and out. The computer does everything and you're good to go. No one's complaining about how much LASIK costs. Then we also have lipo, $5,000 to $7,000. That makes a pretty big difference. Costs about the same. You have maybe 3 appointments, 1 to go in, 1 to get it done, and 1 to post-op checkup. Just like that, you're done. No one cares about liposuction costs. Then we get into breast implants, $6,000 to $10,000. $10,000 for something that I think gives you a pretty dang good change, can change somebody's life just as much as braces. So I put them pretty equal on the pedestal together, but one is way quicker to be done and costs more than braces. But braces is still getting this rap for costing too much. How could you dare charge me so much for braces? Now we could go upwards and upwards. We have a hip replacement is $40,000. Also things like heart valve and heart bypass surgeries, which are $170,000. So a Lambo for that. Basically what I'm trying to say is braces is not better or worse than any of these things, more important or anything. What I'm trying to tell you guys is in the big scheme of things, the cost for braces is very proper and manageable for the time and the effort put in, the doctor costs, everything else. And there are many other surgeries that are very commonplace to you guys that cost way more for way less time and way less everything. Next time you take a look at the braces and you say, why do braces cost $6,000, $7,000? This is exactly why. A lot of people don't like talking about this because they don't want to get into finances and why we pay this and why we pay that, and they want to try and keep it secret. And I think I did a pretty good job of explaining to you exactly why braces cost so much. Hopefully that counteracts some of the hateful comments and stuff we've got on some of the videos. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being there for me. Thank you so much. We're already over 6 million followers. We're at 6.3 million followers. We hit 300,000 more in the past like 2 weeks. So thank you guys so much. I really would like to get to 100,000 followers on this channel by the end of the year. So if you take anything out of this video or any of my videos and you like it, make sure to hit that like button, hit that follow button, that subscribe, and that notification bell to stay up to date with everything I've got going on. on. Also, make sure to follow my other Instagram as well. And make sure to go to my Twitch page if you're into gaming, because I would love to see you guys there. And feel free to ask me any dental anything questions like that. What do you guys think? Do you think braces cost too much? Let me know down below. Did this make a lot of sense to you? And what other videos do you guys want to see? Feel free to comment down below. I'm going to take a look and we'll try and get the next video done as soon as we can. Till next time, I will see you guys later. I'm the Bentist. We're out. Deuces.